Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your April read. So we're gonna play a little fast and loose this month. I'm gonna keep a format that really just letting spirit lead the reading. So we're gonna start with the opening angel numbers. I'm gonna roll a dice. The numbers that I roll, just look up angel number, whatever it ends up being. 4, 6, 1. So 461 is the opening angel number. You can Google what that is and it'll have meaning just for you. So this is a general reading. Some of it will resonate, some of it doesn't. Take what resonates and leave behind what does not resonate. And let's begin. So let's start looking at your, you know what, Spirit's like, you gotta pull those theme cards. So we're gonna start by pulling some theme cards. And yeah, let's look at your theme, Aquarius. What's the theme for the month? What is Aquarius' theme for the month of April? Aquarius theme, month of April. Aquarius theme, month of April. Well, the deck feels good. The deck actually has like an invigorated kind of feel to it. Aquarius theme, April. The tribe and happy, happy. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. So your theme for, this is really going to be a time of feeling at home with the people who are closest to you and having that be reinvigorated. So there's like a renewal and a reinvigoration and a joyousness to really spending time with your soul family, your soul tribe, the people that you resonate with most in life, the people that you're closest with in life. This is a great time for relationships this April. So that's the theme for the month. That's a really beautiful theme, Aquarius. I love it. So the way I'm playing around a lot with format this month, and so I'm just gonna do like who, what, where, but mainly what I'm doing is just it's like a really loose format and letting spirit sort of guide the whole reading and see where it takes us. Again, for whoever this resonates for, I always say find confirmation, you know, ask spirit, like if you get something that's like knock it out of the ballpark, like resonates 100%, I always say like ask spirit for confirmation, signs. People who read tarot, I always say like look to your deck for confirmation, but in general, what's meant for you you'll feel it. It'll feel true and good to you. Okay, Aquarius, let's look at this month. So let's start with who is going to be significant to you in this month. What are some of the energies in your month that are going to be significant? You're letting go of a really heavy burden. I'm seeing someone like just throw something down that they've been carrying for a really long time. So the energies that are around you, the baggage is really like, it's about like letting go of a lot of the baggage associated with those energies around you. So let's just bring back the theme because this is coming in pretty clear for somebody. You know, the theme of your month of April is being really happy and feeling really good with your tribe, the people in your life that you are closest to, that you resonate with most. But Spirit is saying this is going to be a little bit of work because you're going to have to be willing to put down some baggage. And you're going to want to. You know, that's this bottom of the deck energy in the upright. This is like holding on to a ton of burden and weight, carrying a lot, or, you know, having accumulated a lot and having a lot to take care of, a lot of responsibilities and so on and so forth. And this is like this burden like loosening its grip on you. And the sun in the upright is the happiest deck, is the happiest card in the deck. It's bright, it's clarity, it's light. Upside down, again, I read reversals in different ways, but the way that I'm reading this sun in the reverse is part of this putting down the burden is letting go of a grudge as well. because you have the Six of Cups, which is a soulmate card, and you've got that, and it's just like the Six of Cups to me is always like soulmate reunion, but in the reverse, it's almost like keeping out a soulmate. And there might be a grudge associated with this. So this could be like an old friend. This could be, you know, something that has gone unresolved between like, you know, a parent, you know, parents, even like children, like they seem to have grown apart, or, let's come back to this in a second, but this is beautiful. This is somebody who's around you that is just like fun. And like always like like what this feels like to me. So this is like a celebration. For some people, this is the twin flame. For some people, this is a wedding card. But there's a person in your life that's just so much fun. They're just like, this is part of like this is a big part of your April, is spending time with this really fun energy. Yeah. Somebody who makes your life a lot lighter. Somebody who overshares. You've got somebody who, like this energy coming through this card in terms of people who are around you, somebody who has got like a loose mouth. They've got a lot to say about everything. This is a presence, an energy that, how do I describe this? It's like a lot of opinions. A lot of them are entertaining. A lot of them are interesting. They're not really that wise. And this probably is an energy that you're familiar with. This feels like a really familiar energy. Somebody who always likes to pontificate on loose mouth. I don't know. So that's significant for somebody. But yeah, there's this beautiful, fun energy. And there's a sense in which like writing this discord, again, this feels like an old relationship that just needs to, like the burden of this relationship needs to just be released. And it's not saying release the relationship, it's just like release the burden associated with that relationship so that you can be in this like buoyant, happy place with the people who are closest to you. And you have this fun, amazing energy. And I'm gonna see what this like loose-lipped character is all about. Actually, I'm gonna let's like pull more cards on whatever this resolution needs to be and whatever that is. But this is somebody who's so much fun. That's great. And again, putting down the burden. And I think that's referring to this. This is that energy. So let's just look at that for a second. Who's this? What is the burden associated with that? With that soulmate. A soulmate falling out. So whatever your, again, soulmate can be parents, soulmate can be kids, soulmates can be siblings, soulmates can be best friends. Whatever your soulmate falling out, it could be your soulmate romantically. Whatever this falling out or holding on to something negative is, let's see what that is. Spirit, what is that for Aquarius? What is this for Aquarius? Gotta keep on going. Spirit thinks I have all day to shuffle. Come on, Spirit. What is this for Aquarius? What is something you don't talk about at all? That's what it is, beginning with. It's not something you talk about. I'm going. What is this for Aquarius? All right. Something you don't talk about ever. That's number one. There's a little bit of an obsession here. A lack of trust, but also a sense in which this is a connection that you would like to move in the direction of healing. There's a level of distrust with the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands is like a, you know, when it's a passionate, fiery, like energy, it comes in real fast, burns real hot. When it's in the reverse, it's like a fickle hothead sometimes. And there is a, this can be a dependence or an obsession. It's a collective read, so it's coming through either or. but it is something that you would like to heal. It's a nuisance for it not to be healed. I'm gonna grab, and you know, and this is not something you speak about. It's not something you talk about. With the Priestess in reverse, it's not something you talk about. So let's let me get one more card on that. So whatever this is, you know, for you and Aquarius in April, you know, Spirit's really advising, like, you know, you deserve this happy. So let go of, yeah, there's no need to be hyper defensive. This is an energy that you've been in like a defensive posture, but it's not good for you to be in that defensive part. Like, it's actually like that grudge chains you to it. Like, it chains you to the negativity. And Spirit's like, you really don't have to be too defensive. Like, this is a time for healing with this. Whatever that ends up being. I have to adjust my seat. Let's look at loose lips energy over here in the who is this kind of category. And just see what that's about. Who's got a big mouth? You know who it is. Aquarius, you know who in your group of people has a big mouth. Let's see what this has to do in terms of significance for you. So the other energy is basically like you're gonna have an opportunity to patch something up with somebody who is like in your soulmate like circle, that it did like something bad happen somewhere along the line. You don't talk about it, you're not dealing with it, but it's not a good, but there's an opportunity to move towards healing with that, and it's gonna like bring you into a place where just like everything feels a lot lighter. You want to be happy. You want to feel really good with the energies that resonate with it around you. This is positive growth. But yeah, putting down the burden of whatever that was, and for each of you, it's going to be different. It's a collective read. But putting down the burden of whatever that is, there's an opportunity for that, so that there's some healing, and then your life just gets like this, like lighter, less to carry. Less that you're like feeling heavy as a result of. So who's the big mouth? Okay. Oh, Spirit's like, leave him. I'll leave him. Bottom of the deck, Big Mouth has like it's very passionate energy. You know, it's a very passionate person. They're like, Spirit saying like, I'm feeling like a life of the party sort of an energy. And person has a lot of things that they're passionate about. So I'm actually seeing popcorn pop. That might be meaningful to somebody. So, wow. Big Mouth. This energy that's in your April, and again, like this is just coming up like loose lip. I don't know what that means, but Aquarius, you do. This is somebody who's very resourceful, and this goes a long way to helping you put down this burden. This was that bottom of the deck energy. So this is someone who's real. So whoever this is, Big Mouth, they're really resourceful, and they're again, like sometimes I feel like a MacGyver kind of an energy with this card, and I'm getting that. And this is part of your April, is putting down this burden. This person is helping you with that. There's like a new opportunity that's really tangible, that's really solid, that is going to bring you out of. This is a clinging kind of an energy. Holding on to what you have because you don't think that there's going to be more. Like this is a very like clinging, scarcity, fearful kind of energy. And so this is a divine gift from the divine, a new tangible start that is related to putting down this burden. And yeah, so something about Big Mouth being very resourceful. It's like they give you this opportunity, or they're related to this opportunity to put down this burden that has you stuck in a place of like feeling like there's like, what does this feel like? What is this? Let's see. The way that this feels, so I don't know what Aquarius who's resonating. This feels like the bank account has exactly as much money as you need for the month's bills, but like one flat tire or one dental problem away from debt. So that's like the feeling of this. So it's like somebody who's like who walks around with like a feeling of like, want, like, that they don't feel very secure with what they have, and what they have, they're just like one thing away. Like there's a very insecure feeling with this. So this big mouth energy, I don't know, maybe they spill the beans on something that's helpful for you. They're part of this putting down the burden, something related to like something about the way that they're resourceful is part of helping you put down this burden and really accept this new opportunity that is stable. So like, just look at the contrasts in colors. You know, this is again, a stable, practical, meaningful, tangibly meaningful gift from the divine. That's a new start for you to be thinking about things like from a much more secure point of view, putting down this burden, and somehow like this very mouthy sort of energy that's in your like field, their resourcefulness is related to this somehow. So that's the tea on who is around you. Now let's look at what you're dealing with in the month of April. What is Aquarius dealing with in the month of April? What is Aquarius dealing with in the month of April? I'll help them in the frame. Okay. What is Aquarius dealing with in the month of April? Okay. Yeah, you're starting to, like, this is a passionate, like, this feels like invigoration. So there's like there's someone coming in with a passionate, inspiring sort of an offer or message related to making a decision to start over. So you've got like Two of Coins in the reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So this is not feeling balanced and in control, not feeling like you have dominion over your life, and as a result feeling somewhat unbalanced. And so like what you're dealing with, like related to, this is like a disempowering kind of a feeling right here with the Emperor in reverse, and this is just not feeling balanced as a result. So, but Spirit is this is the Fool card, the Wanderer card. This is like the fresh, new, beautiful start, like very much like from your instincts related to like, this is, the Lover's card is about like loving relationships, but it's also about making a choice toward a certain loving relationship or toward or away from. Like this is about choice. This card is always about like, well, mostly is about choice. It depends on I feel different things from different decks. But this one, yeah, just making a choice to move into this, like, again, the Fool is a very light, childlike, energetic, not carrying a heavy burden sort of an energy. So sort of moving out of this space. April's going to be about moving out of a space of just like not feeling quite like grounded as a result of just like levels of feeling disempowered, to a place of feeling empowered about a new direction and choosing, like, you know, to prioritize love, really prioritize love in your life this April. Like that's sort of what you're dealing with. And so, let me just sit here for a second and just like think about where Spirit wants to lead with this. I mean, ultimately your theme is great, Aquarius. Your theme is like this happiness with like everyone that's close to you. It does seem like you're just ironing out some stuff with some relationships and like not letting certain things in life keep you in a disempowered space that you can sort of like move those cobwebs, put that burden down, and like step into like invigoration is the word that comes up. So what's some general advice Spirit would like you to have moving forward? And then we'll pull like more, we'll pull some sentence advice, but Spirit, what's some general advice for Aquarius moving forward related to April? General advice moving forward related towards April. So the bottom of the deck, this is like, this often will be like church or marriage or this is structure. And the way that I always feel this is like, so the bottom of the deck energy in terms of like general advice from Spirit is allowing the structure of your life to hold you. It's not really a time for, you don't have to map it out. You don't have to plan everything. You're going to start to feel like, it's almost like, for some Aquarius, like a passionate new beginning just seems so far away. This feels like a youthful feeling. And Spirit is saying, you don't have to get there on your own. Like, part of putting down this burden is allowing yourself to see how free you are. And in understanding that freedom is also understanding that you have, you don't have to plan everything so meticulously. You're gonna feel reinvigorated, like of your own accord, related to like releasing yourself from a stuck feeling. And really like allowing like the structures of your life to be like a comfort. This is also like a card of holiness. So really stepping into that spiritual part of yourself and feeling held by that is a big part of feeling really comfortable and happy in your relationships in the month of April. So let's get some sentence cards from Spirit for Aquarius for the month of April, and then we'll get closing angel numbers. So let's look at a sentence for Aquarius. What's a sentence, Spirit, for Aquarius? Or a couple of sentences. I've been getting a bunch. Let's get some words for Aquarius in the month of April. All right, some more. Somebody's anxious. I can feel some like a level of anxiousness. I'm not really sure what that's about, but let's see. Yeah, Spirit's like, it's all good. Spirit's like, calm down. Nothing to worry about here. There's a lot of healing taking place in April. It's not, Spirit's like, you're not gonna really have to do much work. You're just gonna have to like think about things in a way that allows you like more space to, for levity. Allowing for some levity. Allowing that fun person in your life to be really fun. And allowing the relationship that is like giving you some grief to just put down the grudge there. It's, I don't know what it's related to, but you'll just feel better. Spirit's saying you really don't have to be that defensive. So yeah, Spirit's like, there's always enough. You're never gonna find yourself like on the losing end of like what you think you need. So that might have been the anxiousness that I was feeling. And so that, because this is the bottom of the deck energy. So that to the extent that, you know, there's that, this is very much like that Four of Coins, like Spirit's like, there's always going to be enough. There's always going to be everything that you need. Like, you're never going to be on the losing side of getting your needs met. And Spirit just wants to like assure you, because that felt anxious to me. Let's look at these sentences. Spirit says, you know, a time for a beginner's mind. This is like that Fool card, like the start over, you know, like let yourself be a child again in the way that you approach things. And again, be led by instinct and freedom. You know, that's that Fool energy. So Spirit's like time to step into a new energy, a new direction, be led by your intuition, be led by your instincts. This is a good thing. This is happy in tribe. You know, this is related to like feeling happy with your tribe. Move into that new energy. You do not have to do this. This isn't like jarring. You're not being yanked into anything. Like the April energy is very much just like processing through stuff and having that lead to like being light, levity, floaty, like happy, joy. The word I'm looking for is joy. So, you know, there's no sense in which you don't have to like think about your life, take a mental inventory, like figure out what's going wrong, figure out what's going right, like who's what. No. Just you be you, and you do you, and you go at your pace. Even though it's about starting over, you don't have, there's, to the extent that there's a nervousness, there's like, nothing's yanking you in any direction. You know, actually, there's a sense in which Spirit is going to bring you what you need, wherever you are. Spirit is going to meet you where you are. And, you know, allowing your mind to be, Spirit says, like, use your mind not to like ruminate. Use your mind to explore. And so that's really the closing messages that that Spirit has for you, is that you've got some really good change coming in, you've got some healing coming in. But it's a happy new start, and it's really beautiful. And it also like relates to like just a level of harmoniousness in the relationships in your life. And it kind of like, I'm seeing someone like clean out the gunk in gutters. I'm seeing someone like on a ladder, reaching into gutters and like pulling out the leaves. And so it's like just cleaning out that gutter so that spirit can bless you is really what's coming through for me. So let's get a closing angel number. Again, like you can just Google what does angel number, whatever this ends up being, and it should speak directly to you if this is resonating. So that's a 6, that's a 5, and that's a 3. So Google 653, angel number 653, see what pops up. If this has been resonating for you, that's probably going to be helpful. So to those of you that this really spoke to you, I'm glad that you were able to hear this, and I'll see you next month.